Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the real scenario case. So in this case, we have the three column. The first column is name, second column is age, and the third column is gender. Now we have the fourth column, which is eligible or not eligible. So in this eligible or not eligible column, we have to calculate the eligibility, whether the person is eligible or not eligible. But to calculate this eligibility, we have these conditions. Now, the first condition is if the gender is male and age is greater or equals to 22, then that person or the employee will be eligible. Or if the gender is female and age is greater or equals to 18, then that person or employee will be eligible, else not eligible. So in this case, if you observe carefully, either your first condition will satisfy or your second condition will satisfy. You have to print this eligible, else not eligible. But for the male gender, age must be greater or equals to 22 if the person wants to get eligible. And for the female, age must be greater or equals to 18 for the eligible. So in this case, if you observe carefully, either my first condition will satisfy or my second condition will satisfy. I have to print this eligible, but for this male, these conditions should match. Which condition I'm talking about? That gender should be male and age should be greater or equals to 22, then only I just need to print as eligible. And same for the female, gender should be female and age should be greater or equals to 18, then only I need to print this eligible, else not eligible. So it means for this male and age greater or equals to 22, both conditions should match. In this case, we have to use this AND function. And same for the female and age is greater or equals to 18, then both conditions should match. In this case, also we have to use this AND condition. And now any one of the AND condition will match, then I need to print this eligible, else not eligible. So now this scenario is completely based on the formula if and or. Now these formula are going to use together. So now let's see how we are going to achieve this requirement. So now we have this data set and now we have these two conditions. So as I explained that for this gender male, your age must be greater or equals to 22, then only the person will be eligible. So it means for this gender male, it means for this first condition, you are going to use the AND function because both of the condition, for first condition I'm talking about, your gender and age, both must be satisfied. It means your gender should be male and age should be greater or equals to 22, then only I need to print this eligible. It means the one AND function I have to use for the male category and second AND function I have to use for the female category. Now, if any of this AND condition, either for the male or the female category, if any of the one AND condition will satisfy, I need to print as a eligible, else not eligible. So it means out of these two AND, if any one AND condition will satisfy, I need to print as a eligible. So it means we have to use this OR function. So within this OR, your AND function will be implemented. So now let's take this into the case how we are going to use this function. So here we have to use this if and then we will use this or. Now it says your first logical test. It means your first condition you have to implement. So the first condition which is related to the male gender and age should be greater or equals to 22. So I'm just gonna put my logical test using the AND function, that if gender is equals to male and age is greater or equals to 22, and close this parenthesis, and now this AND function is completely related to the male condition. For this second condition for the female, we will use this AND function again for the female if gender is equals to female and age is greater or equals to 18, and close this parenthesis now. So here, if you observe, I have closed this parenthesis for this AND function, and the second parenthesis I have closed for this OR function. So within this OR, I have used these two AND function. So if any of one AND condition will satisfy either for the male or the female, then I need to print as a eligible, else not eligible. Now, if you close this parenthesis and press the enter, and if you drag this formula towards the downside, so here you will be able to see this output on the basis of your given condition, who is eligible and who is not eligible. So in this case, you have to use this if, or, and function together. So this is one of the real scenario case where you have to use this if and or function. In my previous sessions, I have explained in very detailed manner the or function and the and function along with the if. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any doubt or any query, please post in the comment box. Thank you.